What's a better view for you? I guess this one's probably better, huh? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think Casualties of War is a very powerful card. I do think that it's probably worthy of first picking here over, say, Davriel, which would only be my second pick. I don't think any of these other cards, for me personally, stand out. I don't know about you if you've been finding Casualties of War any good.
Yeah, it's seems pretty strong. The only other card I'd mention is Spellgorger Weird, but I'd be inclined to just go with your gut here if you like the rare.
Yeah, the weird has actually been surprising as well. They're just, I mean, I don't know about you, but I end up with like 10 creatures in my deck, 10 creature spells, so a lot of the times the weird is super easy to pump, but I think I like taking the casualties just on raw power level, even if it's 2-color.
Cool, let's do it.
Alright, some other nice cards in this pack. To me, the standouts are the Skydiver, the Ambush, and I suppose on color would be the Finisher. There's some other good fixing in here as well, but I think I might lean towards the Skydiver. I've been very impressed with this card. I don't know about you.
Sure, yeah, I like taking one of the multicolored green cards and then just see how things develop.
Good, good. I don't know about the drafting in this format yet. I'm hoping nobody gets like past. I don't know if you've seen that on social media. People are getting past like third pick Ronus and second pick Lilianas and stuff.
Yeah, the bot's a little bit broken in some ways, I guess.
Yeah, and that was true of the last drafting format as well. You know, where the Gate Colossus and all stuff like that were just not being taken. So this is a little bit interesting of a format, but anyways, pick 3 here. I like the Skylord and I like the Paradise Druid. I don't think there's really any cause to move into anything else. There's another weird here, of course, but I think I lean toward the Skylord, but I could see taking the Druid. Because I have the casualties, maybe the Druid's a little bit better, but man, I've been super impressed with Skylord, and it does go well with the Skydiver.
Yeah, it's true. If it was me, I'd probably be taking Paradise Druid.
Okay.
Thinking like you could either be green black or green blue or a multicolored green deck, and
Yep.
it's good in any of those. But again, I think it's important that you have the final say, you know, for your own draft. I'll give my input, but you can have the captain's veto.
Sure, no, I'm fine taking the Druid here as well. I think just also getting down early permanents in this format, and then, you know, resolving one of your Planeswalkers should you have them is very powerful. So I'm fine taking the Druid here. Either way. And alright, now we got some cards of different colors. On color, and I think maybe just my favorite card in the pack anyways, is the Pollenbright Druid, another card I've been pretty impressed with.
Yep,
Proliferate,
I'm with you on that.
yeah, Proliferate, very, very good, and obviously if you can just put the 1/1 counter on it for curve purposes and start going on that as well. Alright, let's just take the Pollenbright. So how do you feel about Narset? I don't know if she's been particularly useful for me in draft. I think you kind of have to have the right deck for her, but she does...
Yeah, I definitely agree with you need the right deck for her. You know, if you actually do the math, it's not that favorable for you if you're playing like a normal deck with 14 or 15 creatures and
Right.
8 or 9 spells. You're just going to miss a lot.
Exactly.
So I think she's great in the, you know, Grixis control all removal decks, but probably not something you have to do anything extreme for right now.
Yeah, I think just the best card is here, the Spark Harvest. I think we just probably have to take that, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Nothing too important otherwise. I've actually been unimpressed with Sorin's Thirst. I do like Contentious Plan quite a bit, but yeah. I'm going to take the Spark Harvest as just the most powerful card there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got some good cards in other colors. What's your opinion on God Pharaoh's statue? I've had very, very polar.
I've actually never used it, never seen it in play.
Okay, so because of that, I would imagine you don't think it's very good, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it has not caught my eye as something
Okay.
that seems good.
I'm just
you know.
making sure, because a lot of times there are people in my chat that are like really gung ho for it. But for me in this pack, I think the Arlen's Wolf is just an easy pick. It's a very solid 3-drop, a lot of times unblockable, and if you can just pump it up, it makes it so, you know, it's very hard to kill in combat.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. Now we have some of the more filler cards in this pack. I think standout to me, well, maybe there isn't really a standout, but I'm just looking at one of these 3 creatures on the bottom, although I do think Kasmina's Transmutation might be the best card here. What's your opinion?
Yeah, you probably won't miss anything from this pack, like Primordial Worm or Lazotep Behemoth. Those are fine cards, but you can get them later. The Augur is a good card in certain decks, but not for you. Transmutation's kind of useful, so I'm fine with anything you want to pick here.
Yeah, I'll just take the Transmutation to stay open for now, since I'm not really aching, and I think bots pass these a lot anyway. Well, they pass the Transmutation a lot as well, but I guess I'd rather have the first just in case. Chariot Extractor, Force Landing, Prismite, Wall of Ruins. I suppose since this is best of 3, Force Landing might be the best choice for sideboard option. There are plenty of decent flyers in the format.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, sounds good.
I do like Battlefield Promotion as a combat trick, though. That card does a lot. Alright, this is the wheel here, and well, there's the Kasmina's Transmutation on the wheel. Not surprising. I haven't found Storm the Citadel to be particularly useful. I don't know about you.
Yeah, same. It's like you want it to be overrun, but it's just not.
Yeah, it's never is.
Not anything close to overrun.
I guess I might just take another sideboard card here in the form of Return to Nature. Seems fine.
Yeah, I mean, do you think there's any world where you play 2 transmutations? Return to Nature is like, there's not that many things you need to destroy in this format. I guess you could play against a white deck with like 2 Prison Realms or something.
Yeah.
But
again, the thing is,
kind of corner case.
I've almost never found myself playing more than 1 Transmutation, and again, the bots pass it so late. But I guess that's the same thing with Return to Nature. This is more playable, certainly, so that's fine. Either way, I think we can get either of those cards again, so no rush. I think this is probably just an Ashiok Skulker. Although I've come down on this card quite a bit, it is fine, and certainly the best card here for me, I would think.
Yeah, it's fine.
Same thing here. I don't mind taking a second one over Force Landing number 2, as that's more of a sideboard card anyways.
Okay.
Okay, so this is actually kind of an interesting pick, because I love the Crunch Wrangler if you can pick up some of those, what are they called, Bloom Hulks? That's just a really nice 2-4 curve, but Contentious Plan has done a lot of work for me, and I do have a few cards that it's nice with already. What do you feel about Contentious Plan here over Wrangler?
Well, it's tricky because I think the Contentious Plan has sort of like a higher upside if your deck pans out in a certain way. But on the other hand, green is the color that you're basically certain to be at this point, and you've got, a lot of blue cards, but they're not that great.
Correct.
So I could still see things developing where you go like base black-green, and then the plan is not so good. So, yeah, just sort of one of those fundamental picks of, what's your vision for the draft, and do you want to make the safe pick or the more ambitious one?
I'm okay taking the safe pick then, and even though we haven't seen any Bloom Hulks yet, at the very least it's a 2-drop, and, well, green does have some other fatties you can pick up later. I guess we can make that pick now, although I don't mind Courage and Crisis. I don't have any Planeswalkers right now, but I do have some synergy with it. Would you like taking Courage here over the Contentious number, well, what would have been number 2, I guess?
This time I think I'd go with the plan. The Courage and Crisis has been kind of mediocre for me. Like sometimes in the super focused white-green decks I play it, but
I think that's where it's at its best too, but yeah.
Sure. Not generally a great card.
Alright. We opened a Domri pick number 2. How are we doing on time? It's been 10 minutes into the draft and we're through 1 pack. Is that a good rate? we might need to speed things up a little bit, I guess, but
okay.
That wasn't too bad. So what do you think about Splashable as far as Domri is concerned? Is that something you would consider here, or are you just looking at like Vivian's Grizzly, or what's your thought process on this pack?
You're just not missing out on that much. Like Liliana's Triumph, Thundering Ceratok, or Vivian's Grizzly are all kind of filler, fine cards, but I might take a, go out on a limb for the Domri here just because you're not missing out on much.
Okay, sounds good to me. Domri's been pretty solid for me. Oh, he made some, I didn't even notice that. He makes some voice lines when you pick him. Alright, now we have a lot of different options here. If we want to just take some more safe picks, we have another Pollen Bright or another Arlen's Wolf. In black, I do like Vizier of the Scorpion quite a bit. I don't think it's good as the Overseer, which gives it hexproof, but Death Touch is certainly super annoying. I think for now, and especially because we just took the Domri, I would probably lean towards one of these green cards.
Sure, go for the Druid.
Okay, yep. There's an Evolution Sage. I don't think I can pass that. It's just, this card is busted,
Yeah,
I found out.
it is
Especially
great.
after just taking another Druid. Yikes. Notable cards. We might wheel that second Crunch, and then there's a New Horizons, but Evo's too good. And similarly, I think Arlen is probably just the easy choice here. Although I do want to get your take on Ugin's Conjurant. Just as a card in general, not in this pack.
I like to have combos with it. I don't like to just put it in like a green creep. I mean, I guess you got a lot of proliferate, which is good. But I think at face value, it's kind of weak, but becomes very good if you have a lot of combos with it.
Okay, perfect.
But I would go Arlen here.
Pretty easily, I think. Ooh, there is a Thunder Drake here, which I think is probably the best card in the pack. I think I like taking the Drake here over the Word Scale Crocodile or any of these black cards. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, do you feel like blue is likely to be your secondary color here?
Well, at the very least, I feel like Skydiver is a worthy splash card. I mean, the Skulker is very replaceable. The Contentious Plan, obviously replaceable. Transmutation is fine, I suppose. I think this
The one thing I will point out about the Crocodile is, you can put some counters on it and really give a headache to the removal heavy decks, but it's going to be a matchup dependent card, so I would go with your gut here.
Okay, I'm going to take the Drake, but the Crunch, or sorry, the Word Scale does combo with Crunch, and again, like you said, the +1/+1 counters. Alright. Flux Channeler is just like a bad Evolution Sage, in my opinion.
Yeah, you don't really have that many spells in this deck yet.
So this is probably just a Grizzly here, I'm thinking.
Sure.
It's fine. I'm actually a big fan of Lazotep Plating. This card's done some work for me. I don't know about you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the land
Gateway Plaza,
can let you do some cool things. I don't know like maybe you're going to be Teamer here because the casualties is double black. Maybe it depends if you get some New Horizons.
Right.
But yeah, the plating is definitely good. Whatever you think here.
Actually, looking at what I've taken so far, it might be that I'm just going to end up like base green and then splash 2 colors, in which case I'd rather have the Plaza. Because
yeah, my chat says Plaza.
Yeah, this card on the splash is not as good. Down with that. This pack is kind of janky. I guess there are some cool things you can do with Time Twist, and I'm not playing any of these other cards anyways.
Sure.
I guess Price of Betrayal. Have you been main decking the first one of these in your drafts?
No, usually just strong sideboard card.
Okay, I'm going to take that over the Steady Aim. Raw Stinger here over... basically nothing. Seems fine. Crunch on the wheel as expected. Alright, so... Need to find some Bloom Hulks. There's that New Horizons too, which is good.
Yeah.
Pick up. Alright, and let's go to pack number 3 here, where we have a Tolsimir.
Oh, man, I love that card.
Yeah, it's very good.
Maybe just take that and then start prioritizing. You got some good options here.
We have some
Rouse
really good
Outburst,
options.
You want to be Teamer. Jaya's Greeting, you can't go wrong. Obnixilus's Cruelty. This is a tough one, actually.
It says 4 very good removal spells in it.
You have 1 Plaza and 1 New Horizons. I feel like if you can get 1 more multicolor... Oh, and the Paradise Druid. Tolsimir is really, really good. It's like a, Thragtusk level
agree.
card.
No, I think we're just supposed to take it here just on raw power level.
You got Arlen, too. Nice combo.
Yeah, there we go. All right, Tolsimir it is. All right. So I've been coming down and down on Obnixilis, plus it's a double black card. I think here I'm just looking at Epiphany, which is kind of like fixing too anyways.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice one.
And let's just jam the Epiphany there. Okay, wow. That's a very strong pack too. I don't think Tamio is like particularly great in limited, but she's okay. But man, we got Evolution Sage number 2, Eternal, and a Rescuer Sphinx. Holy moly. I think I probably just have to take the Evo Sage over Sphinx. I don't know about you.
I like that too. Easy to cast also.
Yeah, plus, man, we have a lot of synergies with it. That card is busted. Oh, I hate Silent Submersible. Here I'm thinking about just taking the Dam Breaker, very good with all of the other +1/+1 counters I've taken, and something to do at the top end.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well on 2 drops, right? So
Very
you
well,
won't miss
yeah.
the Snare Spinner.
Plus, we're looking for more ways to trigger the Crunch Wranglers, which I don't actually have any right now. They're just
Oh yeah,
killers.
the Dam Breaker. It's like a poor man's Bloom Hulk.
Exactly. We haven't seen a single Bloom Hulk, which is maybe not surprising. I guess the bots take it very high. So at this point, I think I can safely sideboard the casualties. And probably the Spark Harvest. I don't know about that Domri Splash. Well, I mean, I guess it's fine if I don't get another piece of fixing. Are you just taking Worm here over Stinger number 2?
I think it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I guess Worm's fine. You might play 1.
This looks like some more filler cards. What's your take on Prismite in this type of deck?
Not my favorite. I think I'd go Snare Spinner for the sideboard.
Okay. Or honestly, even just replacing the Crunch Wranglers, as I think the Snare Spinners with 1/1 counters are better than the Crunch Wranglers.
Good point.
As it looks right now. Okay, I think I just have to take the Nurturer here, right? Especially if I'm
perfect.
Splashing this many colors. Been really impressed with this card. No Escape, totally lost another Dam Breaker and another Grizzly, all playable as well. We're definitely not going to need another Time Twist. Maybe it's just like a Shadow Fugue. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm... Well, I guess Chain Whip is probably the best card here.
Yep.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, let's take that Crocodile. Nice. Dang. How's this Flux Channeler looking now? Still not very good. Guess we'll just take another sideboard Force Lightning.
About 1 spell. I guess it triggers off the Planeswalkers.
Yeah.
Even so.
I like Dovin. I like Kiora. I don't like Dovin, though.
So, I mean, the best thing about Dovin for me is the passive. Sometimes you board him in against like a blue-red spells deck and give them a headache.
Okay, so let's make some cuts now. Currently, this is 41 cards. Obviously, we'll fix up the mana base in a bit. Our sideboard options. So for the Crunch Wrangler, I have Worm, Dam Breaker, and Crocodile. I don't think that's very good. I feel like I can probably just cut both Crunch Wranglers here since we already have a bevy of 2 drops already. We have 5 without the Crunches. And that makes room for either like Transmutation number 2 or Contentious Plan. Contentious Plan could also be good in this deck.
Yeah, Contentious Plan is looking fine.
So just a way to cycle.
I'm not in love with the Teferi's Time Twist.
Sure, that's fine too, yeah.
And then, yeah, Contentious Plan or just another creature, like a one of Ashiok Skulker could be fine.
Yeah, as a filler card. You're running 17 lands in this deck, right? Not 18.
Yeah, I like 17.
Debating whether I want the Transmutation number 2, because that is basically my only removal besides the 2 fight effects. What's our creature count here? We're at 16. Okay, so I guess we don't have any amass, which makes it more likely that we're running this many creatures. Okay, between the Skulker and, say, Transmutation number 2, what would you play as the last card in this deck?
Skulker. I think I like 1 Transmutation.
All right. We need to add some lands here. So are you running a basic forest, sorry, a basic mountain and a basic plains? Just one of each of those? Or are you running any mountains or plains?
You probably want to have, like, at least 8 forests.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Green is going to be our heaviest source.
Maybe you can get away with 5 islands or something like that.
Yeah, that seems fine. We have no double blue, and like Contentious and Casminas we're not casting early anyways.
I don't know, is it weird to play a plains but not a mountain or something like that? I feel like maybe you get away with 1 colorless land but not 2 in this deck.
If anything, then it would feel like I would want the mountain instead of the plains,
mountain
right?
over the plains, sure.
Just because Domri comes down earlier, whereas Tulsimir, it comes down later, and we can draw into our other fixing. Like, we have Paradise Druid, New Horizons, Nurturer, and
Yep.
Gateway
Yeah.
Plaza. So that's
Okay.
actually a good amount of fixing, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing one mountain and no plains, as strange as it sounds.
Yeah. In fact, that would let me go up to 9 forests, 6 islands, and then still have the Gateway Plaza as an extra green and blue source in addition to that. So,
Perfect. Yeah, I like that.
all right, this looks like a pretty solid deck. Fixing's good. Deck looks good. Did you want to go to your draft now?
Sure, yeah. So let me.
And so the game plan here, chat, I have myself
You want to
muted.
end your screen share? I'll turn on mine.
Hey, Goosey Goose, thanks for the 42 months. There are no delays, no. Oh, no! No. Guess we're going to 6, ladies and gentlemen. God. 2 6-drops in my opening hand? This is close to a keep. Wow, this is pretty unlucky. Alright, well, our opponent's playing Arboreal Grazer. Maybe that's a good sign for us. On the draw? I don't even know if... I mean, I have 10 green sources in the deck if I was on the draw, maybe, yeah. Mountain! There's only one mountain in the deck, for the record. I'm gonna proliferate instead of putting a 1/1 counter, because that's how valuable I am. Oh, they didn't play a land! They're stuck on 2 lands. Darn it. Because they went Arboreal Grazer land, and then they didn't play a land last turn, right? Never stop swooping, thanks to the $3 holla. Mandolph, I think I missed you, thanks for the 12 months. Alright. I think I'm not going to attack. So how much time did that take? Let's see. So both of our drafts together took about 40 minutes, a little bit less than 40 minutes. Ooh, yes. God, I'm gonna be in great shape if I just draw one more land off the top. Like a sack. Right, well at that point, like, if there was only an hour left, and we still had a draft to do, we would just do it ourselves and play the matches fast. Hey, JG Webber, thanks for the 9 months. Oh, let me turn that on for you guys, sorry. And we're dead. That is going to kill us rather quickly. Bad attack. I enjoy. We have 6 hours. Land. Come on. Oh, mama. They don't have another Callous Dismissal here. I think I'm going to be in pretty good shape. Transmutation will also suck. That's not that bad. I am very happy to trade away here. That's fine. Please trade. I kept a 1-lander, and I think I've drawn 6 lands off the top. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I've drawn 6 lands off the top. That's a little bit awkward. They might not attack with the wolf still this turn. I really want to get Domri online so that I can fight. 7 lands in a row. Holy crap. Wow, wow, wow. I need to draw my, like, epiphany now. Hey, the good thief, thanks for the 3 months. Dude, that wolf is fat. More of those, please. More of those. I have Domri, and that's about... Oh, I have Transmutation. Tolsimir, yes, is good. Is great with Arlen. Oh, did I? I messed up. I should have made an elf or a wolf first. Whoops. Alright, well anyways, now I'm going to attack with the Primordial Worm. I was too excited. Because I can just double block very easily.
Oh, I wish you could see your face when I'm beating you.
I was just going to see how they blocked first. Domri's just going to fight their Bloom Hulk next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I drew 7 lands in a row and then an Evolution Sage. After keeping a 1-lander. I'm probably never going to draw another land anymore. Oh! Wait, they had the kill on me. Could have just killed me. They could have just killed me. Oh my god. Could have just killed me. Oh god, we got lucky. Alright, that's attacking Arlen. Don't worry, I have done that plenty of times myself, where you get tunnel visioned on the walkers and you're like, I just need to kill this right now. Dang. I can put them to 3. So I think what I'm going to do here is actually just attack with everything. See how they block. If they just double chump, which I expect they're going to do, or even if they don't, I'm going to just sack my worm and kill their Hulk now. They have a lot of pump, they have a lot of proliferate. I think this is by far the safest play. I was dead because my opponent had an 8/7 Arlen's Wolf and they cast Stealth Mission, but they didn't put it on their Arlen's Wolf. They could have just hit me for 10. Unblockable. Oh god. That was only game 1, by the way. My god. Holy moly. The transmutation is not particularly good versus +1/+1 counters. It does take away the effect of the wolf, though. I could try splashing Spark Harvest since they go so all in. Correct. This is one of my 3 drafts for this. I think I'm gonna run it back, but I could consider bringing in the Sparky. Oh, because this is a new player account. But you pay me after this match, or was that throw in game 1 good enough for immediate payment? I have so many 2-drops in my deck, I'm just gonna rip a Paradise Druid off the top easy. Was there Arboreal Grazer? Uh-oh, that's insane in their deck, too. Alright, if I do go to a game 3, I will probably just need to bring in the extra transmutation just to turn off those type of abilities. God. They didn't attack. They scared. Good night, sweet prince. Oh! That's super good with Evo Sage too! I really feel like I need to double block that if they attack and just accept. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm wondering if I fight that. I think I'm gonna wait.
Nothing disgusts me more than law and order.
Oh, sure. Should have held up green to feign giant growth. We know they have stealth mission in their deck too, though. For example. But Skulker next turn eats the Conjurant if I want it to. Alright. I'm making this block. Don't blow me out. Nice! The other option there was to, like, triple block the Evolution Sage.
What's that? Something smells rotten. Wait, that might be me.
They might have a Crushed Descent here. In fact, I punted. I misordered this. I should have just paid for this normally and then used the mana on that. No, they can only not counter if that specific mana is used on that one.
We are the many.
Wait. Creature spells you. Oh! That's why it was glowing. The more you know. Alright, shut up, chat. You leave me alone. Chat, we're learning together. This is great.
And prepare for war. Hone your control.
And now an image of Reid off screen. Head to wall. Oh my. That actually doesn't do all that much, but... I don't actually mind just continuing to do this. Oh, whoa. Oh. I want to play at least one land since I have 3 in my hand. We have Tamio's Epiphany in our deck, so I think holding 1 or 2 lands is okay, but there's no reason for me to hold 3. Alright, just DOB. Oh, he's getting that played against him. No, I don't want this stupid profile crap. My draft back. This is a timed event! Not now, Sparky. This hand is very slow. Oh, I should have made sure Reid wasn't queuing up or something. Wow, that's kind of annoying that we have to continuously check. Zimon Gertzen! Welcome back, my friend. Is he still in round 1, match 1, game 2? Okay. Hoping to draw something good here. Oh, Opponent's missing land drops, so that qualifies as good enough for me. I mean, Epiphany's like fixing, so I will block. Nice. Okay. Because I haven't landed my hand already, I don't need to run out the Epiphany so much. Although I could definitely just set up, but I like getting the board presence immediately. Peggy is good. I don't have anything that costs 1 mana. Whoa, dude. I'll go ahead and start attacking. Oh no! The leaf blowers, they're back! Oh. Yes! Yeah! Yes! Okay, so I think I'm actually going to kill it dead and play it extremely safe. And now I don't even care if they kill Domri. I don't care if they trade with Evo Sage either. Oh. My god.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Wanderer Strike, perhaps? Oh! Oh! Oh, baby! Alright, transmutation number 2 coming in. God damn it, Leaf Blower. There are a few cards that can deal with gods. Transmutation is one of the few that can deal with them once they're on the battlefield. I mean, you can buy time with like removal effects or bounce, but transmutation is one of the best ways. Alright, I need to make one cut here. I can probably just cut Wormy. Prison Realm doesn't deal with them permanently. Prison Realm, they can just tuck their god back in. When it's on a mulligan to 5. I like the Stinger versus Green-White because they often go wide with Fatty, or rather they go, not wide, they go tall. Alright, here we go.
I will help you through this.
Let's draw a Pollen Bright Druid.
Tough lessons.
You know, when it's meant to be. I'm just gonna start getting my proliferate value. I don't need to cast Domri next turn, I don't think. I hope not anyways. Oh no, is Reid not doing well? That will eat a transmutation, maybe? I guess they only have one card in their hand. Also, I have Crawl Stinger for that. I'm probably okay. Alright, good. More of that.
You want our style? You got it.
Actually, let's play our land first and proliferate. And this way even... Oh no, I guess... No, yeah, now if they have the battle, right? Or the +2 plus... or +1/+1. They don't get to say Mowu.
Getting pushed around.
It's an instant, but...
Ooh, I revel in devastation.
Oh, this is bad versus Death Touch! That's fine, it makes it a 1/1. It's not as good, I should say. It's not like it's a 1/1 Death Touch that they just get to eat for free. Just in case they drew something else to make the other creature better. Dude, this Domri has been absurd! Holy moly. But yes, Evolution Sage has also been insane, and I have 2 of them. What the heck? Ben Stark 5-0'd his first draft in about an hour. In less than an hour. What the heck? What the fuck? Oh god, I didn't check if Reid was queuing. That's... Ah! Now they play any creature, and I draw Tolsimir. Easy. Creature, I draw Tolsimir. No, because I figured the Paradise Druid was already good enough by itself. I guess I'm gonna get the Evo Sage right now. Because next turn the Pollen Bright can attack into the Teo. Losses do count for tiebreaker purposes. So if I go 5-0, 5-0, 5-1, and then Reid goes 5-0, 5-0, 5-1, and then there's another team that goes 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, their tiebreaker is better than ours. Kind of annoying. I think I'm pretty okay doing this. I think I'm also pretty okay with losing Crocodile for the Populace. The Populace is going to get big anyways. Also, every damage they take at this point is kind of amplified because I can just start making my creature unblockable. I do think about it, but this is game 1 versus an unknown opponent, so... Easy! What's it like? What is it like? Ah. No god can defeat me! The chat, I don't mind it having it on. If they're doing coverage though of my game, it looks weird on the screen for them. So I don't think it needs to be, right? Ooh. I have a lot of proliferate potential, but I don't have anything to do with that proliferate. Ay, ay, ay.
I won't lose more. You fight like a city brat.
Is that even a good play for them? Yes, it is. Pretty sure that that's a good trade for me.
You'll have to do better than that.
But now the problem is if they just play land pass. Not thrilled here.
For the fallen.
I think I just send both. This is actually not that bad. I kill Vivian here, and the transmutation kills the Enforcer. Turns it to a 1-1 with 3 damage on it, so that wasn't bad. I mean, lands are fine, but I need something to do with these proliferates, really. Oh, why did they stop on upkeep? Oh. I was worried for a second. Well, not worried. I was hoping for a second that they were trying to flash in a creature. This is a card that was exiled via Vivian. So it's currently exiled. Maybe they have Gideon's Triumph. This guy has bombs up the butt! Also, that beats transmutation. Holy crap. Vivian, Awakening, frickin' Ketra. How do I deal with that? I just need to, like, super wide or something. I don't have a... totally lost, but I do have a Spark Harvest if I want to sideboard that. His deck is disgusting. Oh, that's right. Totally lost his non-land too. I'm gonna trade one of my Evo Sages for the Assassin if they attack. Yeah, their deck is great.
See an assassin coming for you. That's a bad assassin.
So they're gonna proliferate here. Trade's fine. It's a land creature. Legendary land creature. Sorry. Basic legendary creature land. Sorry. Elemental. Sorry. Just in case they have a fight effect, I guess. 1/1's not really doing much. Alright. So they have first strike? Battlefield promotion? Or divine verdict or whatever? Sure.
Oppressors deserve whatever I feel suits them.
Well, I can triple block the Vitugazi if I want to. I think this is my only chance, and if they have anything, so be it. Old baby! Alright, Vitugazi down. Traded a 5... Sorry, it's traded a 4... Wait, no, 5-4 and a 3-3 for that, so that was good. Also a good draw. Correct. If that was a creature, they would have cast it by now. In fact, at this point, I don't even think they're supposed to be playing out their links. Right? They should just be holding it for a Ketra. This is probably not a creature at that point. They bricked, most likely. Not a fast clock, but a clock nonetheless. Man, their deck is good.
My bite is far worse than nature guide
I'm gonna start pressing. Kill the light shield here when they block with it, or just the pollen bright. Sure. Correct. Both sages should be gone now.
you. Go, my children, fight!
Gonna wait a turn on the pollen bright to also get one extra 4/4 wolf.
This is your house.
The next wolf I cast is only a 2, or I make is only a 2/2. Go ahead and just make it, though.
Please protect me.
They're dead on board right now. I believe I've already cast my other Pollen Bright. Nope, I'm wrong. I have one more. And they didn't sandbag a creature.
Let's go and open your new booster pack.
Alright, let me go check on Reid. He is currently in game... Oh, he's in game 3 of the second round, I imagine? That is a good hand. Reid getting decked out? No. Ooh, Reid's looking in pretty good shape. He's got Apparition going with 2 Planeswalkers as well as... now 2 creatures with counters on them. Nice. Alright, Reid's doing okay. The only issue about not playing Domri last turn is that I might get told here. Kind of annoying.
I've lived with animals my entire life. Explains a lot, actually.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tulsamere, please. Oh wait, Tulsamere. No, not Tulsamere. Not Tulsamere. I take that back. No Tulsamere, please.
You hit like a child. Oh, have at it, boys.
Alright, well.
Is that all?
Domri's just gonna soak up some damage, I guess. It's fine. That's just Sparky. It's bugged out.
We strike now.
A Sadomaki. 22 months. X Thing 2. Thanks for the 3 months.
I'll be back after I've licked my wounds. You'll see. I have witnessed enough destruction.
Slightly unfortunate here. Aha! Played around it, sucker! Actually, I've drawn 1 spell, right? I've drawn Crawl Stinger and Million Land. They still have mono spells in their hand. Yikes, it's not good for us. Dang.
Nobody appreciates my handiwork.
I think I just trade. The overall creature quality seems medium. They're non-creature. Quack, 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 quack. Alright, I'm gonna let them make their assassin a 2-2.
Fighting here is more fun than in the Undercity. Keep your friends close.
Darn it. I keep bringing in the second transmutation, which I normally never do, but just a simple flood out there. Bringing in the Spark Harvest on the splash as well. Actually, you know what? It looked like the 2/3 flyer is going to be better than the crocodile versus them too. I think it's Reid's 2-0, yeah. Sand has very high potential. Green source. Yes! Oh, that's huge. Turn 3, 3/3 flyer. That's so nice. This makes Bleeding Edge a card that can't kill my Skydiver. Both Thunder Drake and Evolution Sage are good here. I think they're going to take the Drake just because the flyers, at least from what we saw from them. Yep. We're hoping to fade a Spark Harvest. Bleeding Edge on Evolution Sage this turn would keep them in this game, though. Pretty well. I'm currently 3-0 in this run, but I'm down a game. It's better to put a 1/1 counter on our creature, because we already have Proliferate active on the Skydiver. There's slight upside to putting on the Sage, but currently the Crawl Stinger they have to double block, and with Death Touch it should just eat 2 creatures. Pretty good. It's hard for them to attack here because my backswing is so large. Interesting. I did not expect them to. I'm going to go ahead and trade off the Sage here. They currently have to chump the Stinger. Because we're not guaranteed to draw a land to proliferate, but we already have 5 mana for Skydiver. Okay, one more, baby. One more. Correct. If you go 0-2 in a draft, oh man, that sucks. Hey, Mold Drifter, thanks for that 2 months. Our hand's fine. Guess they just take the Skydiver again. I led with the Snare Spinner because it blocks so much better versus what they did, and it's immune to Bleeding Edge. I can attack for 1 though. It's these events are first to 5 wins or 2 losses, whatever comes first. That's technically true. It does come down to the number of games you've lost on tiebreaker mode. Jesus. I have to double block that. This is fine though. Transmutation not particularly useful. I left it in though because they have the troll. Draw. Wow, that was a very good draw. Sit back. I don't think we attack with the flyer. If I attack with the flyer and they kill my Skulker, then I take a lot of damage. Hoping to fade like a Kaya, yeah. That would kill me. If they have Kaya, I'm gonna lose this game. For example.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Now I think they're supposed to attack. Yeah, I like it. And I'm just supposed to take. Because I need to attack the Kaya with the Silver Wing.
But you can't hit me again.
The transmutation on the Crunch makes it a 3-3. No Trampler, but... that's not that bad. The Sage plus Snare Spinner double blocks the 4-4 now, and they only get to kill 1 creature. Oofles, thanks for the 5 months. I like that attack, it's good. I guess I'm not gonna attack. That was a very good card for them to hit. Unlucky. Flooded out. I go to 1. Need to draw like Epiphany into something sick. Boo. Pretty solid hand. Needs to find a few more land, but... Ooh, Pollen Bright was a great draw, too. Oh, baby! Wow, this is nice curve. Turn 2, Paradise Druid. Turn 3, Nurturer. And then next turn I get to go Pollen Bright, Evo Sage, land for Proliferate. Well, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go Pollen Bright, Contentious. They auto-tapped in a way that would suggest that they're feigning it, I think. Oh, I'm surprised. They auto-tapped because I think or maybe they just manually tapped because they could. Not necessarily because of any other reason. Take the hit here. Thanks, Auto Tapper. Now I'm the one that got punished for it. I really don't have. They have a Bloom Hulk. I think Druid is constructed playable. It's probably pretty close. I don't think it's quite constructed playable though. They might just have a graveyard recursion, but we have two fatties that can block the store of anyways. Rock's good. Now they can't just block with ward scale plus like Grizzly. I'm at 3-1 right now. I think what's going to kill me is the Grizzly. I might actually offer the trade of my Cura's Dambreaker for it. That's pretty good too. Especially with the Sage on the battlefield. Just Epiphany. That's all we need to draw. Epiphany. Epiphany. Again. Epiphany. Alright, we'll take it. Again, their deck is one that really goes off with 1/1 counters. The Flyer seemed good again. And the Crocodile just trades with any of their like 2-drops with 1 counter on them. I'm really debating splashing Spark Harvest. But it's not that Deckmaster knows what had the order of the library, it just it shows before the delay of Twitch. Hey, Wonka. Is that 2 months? Hearts out to you. This is a very powerful hand, but obviously need to draw some more lands. Oh my god, we have like all of our best cards. Come on, land. Come on, land! Nice. So actually, to play around them having Sorin's Thirst, I'm just gonna play a creature here. If they have an empty board, this is fine. This also means if I draw 1 land, I can Tolsimir next turn.
Nothing disgusts me more than law and order.
Could Arlen this turn. I kind of like going with Crawl Stinger plus Pollen Right.
We won't answer our
I'm gonna put the counter on the Stinger just so that it doesn't die to a Sorin's Thirst Bleeding Edge. With Domri on so much life, even if they kill my Stinger and attack, I don't mind letting Domri take some damage. GG.
Come and destroy.
The wolf is at a 4-3, so it can fight and kill the grizzly. Alright, currently we are 4-1. Gonna go double check on Reid again real quick. Oh, his opponent has a lot of cards in their hand. Playing against a D-bag. Actually, let me turn on... there should be a way to turn on co-op streaming. Squad stream, here it is. Add a channel. Peter Rabbit. Alright, I'm gonna keep this hand. It's in serious lack of spells, but... it's got good mana. Perfect, rather, mana. Oh yeah, we're almost 2 hours in. We're almost 2 hours in. So we have up 4... I'm right on schedule. 2 hours for one draft is about correct. Reid might have to hurry up, but I'm doing okay. Dang, this hand's getting good.
Blighters feel the ground tremble.
I don't mind if Domri just kills Thunderdrake and eats up some damage. That's perfectly acceptable. We're hoping that they don't have... well, I shouldn't say anything, but enter the God Eternals. Please don't enter the God Eternals me. How does this tournament work? So, each person has a teammate, so it's teams of 2. There are 20 teams total. But each pair do 6 total drafts, 3 apiece. And then your combined scores, your combined wins, are accounted for at the end. And the top 2 teams at the very end go on to a finals. No, this is not a different server, so we can play against anybody. Randoms, or potentially other people in the event. What if I play against Reid? Then we've done something terribly wrong. You just have to make sure that you don't pair against each other. No, my token. Okay. Didn't realize we were racing.
We'll create great things, you and I.
I could also proliferate. Oh my god. I said I was gonna say I could also proliferate this turn because 2 proliferate activations would make the Pollen Bright able to attack into the Dam Breaker. Ayo!
Put me out front.
I don't wanna. Guess I have to be a little bit wary of a stealth mission. I think this is lethal though. Oh! Fair enough. Okay, well in that case I'll play it safe. They topped something, so presumably it's good.
Talk to the wall.
Oh my god, am I dead? Do they have stealth mission?
Genius is as genius does.
Oh, thank god. I guess I should be a little bit more careful about this game, huh? I'm just playing loosey-goose. So this has flying even though it doesn't look like it does. Actually, into the 4. They have to lose at least 3 of their creatures here. It was a calculated flunge. I don't even know if I'm supposed to play out the Nurturer after they lose all their creatures like that. These random flyers just seem very good. I don't know if there's a live leaderboard. Alright, looks like Menguchi 5-0'd, Huey 5-1'd, but like Martin Yuza 0-2'd, LSV 2-2'd, Amaz 1-2'd. That's not a link, that's on the Discord. I'm still on my first draft. This is for, I believe, 5-1. Correct. Not going 5-0, it does matter. Because even though it's ranked off of your wins first, if 5 different teams all went 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, or rather, if 5 different teams all went 5-win, 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 it like whoever lost more is going to have a worse overall tiebreaker, you know? So if I go 5-0, 5-0, 5-1, and then somebody else goes 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, they have better breaks. We have to just bounce Wolf here? Okay. That seems too good not to play when I just can cast Tolsimir next turn. Into Wolf. Oh, baby.
I'll protect you.
I think I like killing the 2/2 flyer there, even though I have Spider, just because they can make it bigger this turn potentially. Wolf gets to trade away with any of their other creatures currently. You can do it either way. You can both do it individually if you want to. For example, draft 1, Reid chimed in while I was drafting, and I chimed in while he was drafting. They can cast the sorceries here, instant speed. Correct, Reid is my teammate for the event. Probably should have held that last land in my hand. Let's get the Grizzly online. We don't need the Sage just yet. It's actually pretty good for us that they traded with the Skylord, because currently the Wolf is unblockable. Still unblockable. Hoping they don't have a second spell, but pretty likely that they do. Hey, NH, or N Haynes, thanks for that Twitch Prime sub.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Nope, I just asked. I just pinged out to Reid and said, hey, do you want to be on my team?
Let's try this.
I don't want to try this. Sauce, you were my fourth choice. I'll give you the lowdown, though. I actually asked Reid, or sorry, Huey first, because I saw that he was interested in the event. Huey said that he was already on a team. And then he said I should ask Reid. So I assume Caleb scooped him up first. I'm just gonna fill up the board. Now I'm gonna start using Grizz.
That's more like it.
Is this good? Is this good? I'm a little bit concerned here that they might have Teferi's Time Wipe. I don't actually need to invest any more onto the board. So we can just activate Grizzly again and pass. They got a Ketra and you know it. I've already beaten 2 Oketra today. In fact, I beat Oketra, Vitu-Ghazi, and something else by 1 opponent.
I've got time.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast another spell here for Thunder Drake. Oh wow. If they don't recast, I'm gonna be concerned. Okay. This is actually very problematic. Their flyers are goddamn huge. They might double block now. I can also just see them letting it die. And we're just over 2 hours into the event now. Neither Reid or I have finished our first drafts, so we're gonna need to hustle a bit. Reid's on round 4, right? And he's 3-0 currently. Is that accurate? Yeah, let me double check. They said 5 minutes ago they said there is 4 hours left. 5 minutes ago they said 4 hours are left.
I run with the pack at nature.
Okay.
Might be a bad idea.
Okay.
If you wish to surrender now, then keep an open mind.
We're probably gonna go to game 3 here. It's not looking very good for us anymore. They're still at 24 life too. The snare spinner blocks their sphinx. Ugh, what a draw! Yikes.
Back to the woods.
I am extremely surprised they didn't actually attack with the sphinx.
Still have much to learn.
I'm just gonna go wide. Alright, I mean, they can just hold up their no escape forever then.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
That is a fat Drake. Thick boy. Hope he's playing very conservatively. Like something that they saw. Even drawing transmutation to make their Drake a ground creature wouldn't be all that bad, honestly. It was still a 1-for-1. In essence. Uh-oh.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Well, the important thing is that they're,
Try not to think too hard.
nice. Oh, yeah, buddy. Actually. Oh, yeah. They can eat a 2-power creature, I'm okay with that. I'm kind of just going for speed at this point. Is this lethal still? No, they're at 24. They take like 18 though, or something crazy. 19 even? Wait, 6, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah, they take 18. You know what happens? When I race, I need top speed. I choose the red one. The one red card in my deck. Yes, indeed. I think they might have to kill their own Sphinx after attacking like this. With Ob to draw 2 cards. Or not.
Knowledge is not without price. It is just a small. Try not to think too hard.
I'm not dead on board is the problem. But they have to trade here. Or they have to block there. I felt like I could lose if I didn't kill their 7/8 flyer. Doesn't matter their order since I already cast Epiphany for the turn. That was actually the 3rd spell. It wasn't the order. Chat, this was spell number 3. I had cast Epiphany already. I just told you order didn't matter! This channel is sponsored by Inked Gaming. Go to inkedgaming.com for awesome playmats, dice bags, and more.